Hi everyone, welcome back. So in the previous lesson, we discussed about the income consumption curve. We discussed about, in layman terms, about the income consumption curve for normal goods, inferior goods, necessities and luxuries. ये चार तरीके के goods क्या होते हैं हमने वो layman terms में discuss किया था. Income effect क्या होता है कि जब हमारा income increase होता है तो consumption कैसे change होता है various commodities का. So we basically did an introduction of income effect and income consumption curve. In today's lesson, we will discuss about positive income effect and negative income effect. And we will also discuss about the diagrammatically about how the consumption changes of normal goods, inferior goods, luxuries, and necessities. All these diagrammatically we will do. So we said that income consumption curve is the locus of equilibrium points at various levels of consumers' income, and it takes out the income effect on the quantity consumed of the goods. अब जब भी हमारी income increase होती है तो या तो हमारा consumption increase हो सकता है या decrease हो सकता है. जब हमारा income increase होने की वजह से consumption increase होता है उसको positive income effect बोला जाता है. और जब हमारा इनकम इंक्रीज होने की वजह से कंजम्पशन रिड्यूस होता है तो उसको नेगेटिव इनकम इफेक्ट बोला जाता है. सो वी से दैट इनकम इफेक्ट आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स, पॉजिटिव इनकम इफेक्ट एंड नेगेटिव इनकम इफेक्ट. Positive income effect means when the income increases, the consumption of the good increases, and this is the normal case. So this happens when we are saying that we are talking about normal goods. So when the income effect is positive for both the goods, ICC, that is income consumption curve, it will be upward sloping towards the right. जैसा कि हमने प्रीवियस लेसन में ये डिस्कस किया था दैट इट इज अपवर्ड स्लोपिंग टुवर्ड्स द राइट. जिन लोगों ने लास्ट लेसन नहीं देखा है, आई वुड रिक्वेस्ट, इट इज जस्ट फॉर 10 मिनट्स मैक्सिमम. एक बार जाके उसको रिविजिट कर लो, चाहे 2x स्पीड पे देख लो, बट आपको फिर चीजें अच्छे से समझ आ जाएंगी. सो and negative income effect is negative when with the increase in income the consumption of the good reduces. और ऐसे केसेस को हम inferior good बोलते हैं. मतलब जब हमारी इनकम इंक्रीज होती है तो इनकी डिमांड रिड्यूस हो जाती है या इनका कंजम्पशन रिड्यूस हो जाता है. ऐसे गुड्स इंफीरियर गुड्स बोले जाते हैं. और जब हमारा इनकम इंक्रीज होती है और डिमांड इंक्रीज होता है, मतलब कंजम्पशन इंक्रीज होता है, तो ऐसे गुड्स को हम नॉर्मल गुड्स बोलते हैं. So when income increases, consumers purchase superior goods and reduces inferior goods. So if you guys remember, हमने example लिया था Starbucks के कॉफी का, CCD की कॉफी का, homemade कॉफी का. So how a good turns into inferior good when the income level of the consumer increases. Okay, now let us discuss all these cases. So there will be, I think, 4 cases where diagrammatically of the income consumption curve. Let us quickly discuss them. So first case we will discuss is case 1, when we say that good X is inferior good. And we say that good Y is normal good. I would request you कि क्योंकि ये डायग्राम्स है, डायग्राम्स कभी भी आप देख के इतनी अच्छे से नहीं समझ सकते हो जितना ड्रॉ करके समझोगे. आई कैन ऑल्सो शो यू दीज डायग्राम्स इन PDF. आई हैव इट विद मी ऑलरेडी, बट मैं आपको ड्रॉ करके इसलिए बता रही हूँ ताकि आपको हर कर्व का एग्जैक्टली पता चले हम क्यों ड्रॉ कर रहे हैं, इसका क्या सिग्निफिकेंस है, व्हाट डज इट मीन. सो उसी तरीके से आप भी ड्रॉ कीजिए साथ में, इट विल बी हेल्पफुल टू यू. सो वी से इन दिस केस वी टेक on x-axis we take good X, and we have already said that this is an inferior good. And on y-axis we take good Y, and we have said that this is a normal good. So suppose in this case this represents our initial budget line and this is 0. Say this is P1 L1, and right now we are consuming at this point say Q1. Okay, now we say that suppose our income increases. So when the income increases, this budget line P1 L1, this will shift rightwards. Suppose it shifts rightwards to P2 L2. यहाँ पे आप एक छोटा सा indifference curve भी draw कर सकते हो. Say this is IC1. So this is now P2, L2. And this is the consumer reaches on a higher indifference curve IC2. As you can see here, अभी हमारा X और Y दोनों का कंजम्पशन इंक्रीज हुआ है, क्योंकि हमने क्या बोला, एक लेवल ऑफ इनकम के बाद एक गुड इंफीरियर गुड बनता है. Okay, now suppose income increases further, so there will be further shift in the budget line to PL to P3L3. Suppose this is our new budget line P3L3. जिन students को shift of budget line clear नहीं है, we have done a lesson on that as well. You may look into that and then you will understand why there is a parallel rightward shift in the budget line when the income increases. So we reach on a higher indifference curve, but this time suppose we reach at this point Q3. Okay. Now here, as you can see, since good X is an inferior good, अब हमारा ये X reduce हो जाएगा. पहले ये X1 था, X3 था, अब हम X2 पे आ गए हैं. So there is a reduction in the units that we are consuming of good X. Similarly, when our income increases further, we move on a higher indifference curve, but our consumption of good X reduces further. So when this will be Q4 and IC4, when we join all such equilibrium points, that is when we join it like this, we get an ICC. This is this is income consumption curve in case of good X being inferior good, and as income increases, the consumption of X will reduce. So this is the ICC when we say good X is inferior good. So this was case 1. Next case is जब हम good X को normal good लेंगे और good Y को inferior good लेंगे. Let us see what happens in that case. So we said that let's take good X to be normal good, and let's take good Y to be inferior good. Again, we draw this. So on X-axis, we take good X, that now by assumption is a normal good. Last case में it was an inferior good. And Y-axis पे हम good Y लेते हैं, जो कि अब inferior good है, और last case में ये एक normal good था. Now suppose this is our budget line, that is P1, L1. And say we are initially consuming at this point Q1. यहाँ पे आपका IC आएगा, बट अभी के लिए मैं IC ड्रॉ नहीं कर रही हूँ ताकि आप ICC को, मतलब इंडिफरेंस कर्व में ड्रॉ नहीं कर रही हूँ ताकि आप इनकम कंजम्पशन कर्व को अच्छे से समझ पाओ. So this Q1 is the equilibrium point. Now our income increases and thus we shift on a higher budget line, that is P2, L2. And suppose that now we reach at this point Q2, wherein at Q2 we are consuming more of both good X and good Y, क्योंकि एक level of income achieve करने के बाद ही हम एक good हमारा inferior good होता है. Now suppose our income increases further and there is a shift in the budget line to P3, L3. Now we are going to consume at this point. As you can compare, यहाँ पे अगर हम Y2 कंज्यूम कर रहे थे, तो यहाँ पे हम Y3 कंज्यूम कर रहे हैं, मतलब अब हमारी कंजम्पशन Y गुड की रिड्यूस होने लगी है, क्योंकि ये एक इंफीरियर गुड है. ओके, मैं इसे रब कर देती हूँ ताकि अगेन टू डिस्प्ले द ICC क्लियरली. Now suppose our income increases further and we reach to P4, L4. And this is our equilibrium point at Q4. As you can see in the diagram, हमारा X commodity increase होता जा रहा है, but Y reduce होता जा रहा है. So when we join all such combinations from origin, we get ICC, income consumption curve when we say that good Y is inferior. So good Y inferior का मतलब है as income increases and good Y is actually inferior. So this means that consumption of good Y reduces. Okay. So we have done two cases wherein we have discussed about good X and good Y being normal good and being inferior good simultaneously. As in, दो cases हमने discuss किए हैं. So this is given in the PDF notes. I will upload these notes. Let us now discuss what actually we are saying. So please note, it is to be noted that the income effect becomes negative only after a point. Okay? जैसे हमने ये दोनों diagrams में जो अभी हमने draw किए हैं, यहाँ पे इस केस में Q2 के बाद और यहाँ पे भी Q2 के बाद हमारा रिड्यूस हो रहा है. ये जो आपके पीडीएफ में डायग्राम्स है, यहाँ पे Q3 के बाद हमारी इंफीरियर गुड की कंजम्पशन रिड्यूस हो रही है. तो इसलिए यहाँ पे लिखा है, इट इज टू बी नोटेड दैट इनकम इफेक्ट बिकम्स नेगेटिव only after a point, that is after Q3 in both cases. And this signifies that only at higher ranges of income some goods become inferior goods, and up to their consumption they behave like normal goods. So in the PDF notes, that's Q3, they behave as normal goods that we have drawn here. Till Q2, good X is behaving normal good. And here also in the next diagram, till Q2, good Y is behaving like a normal good. मतलब उसकी consumption increase हो रही है. I hope now diagrammatically it is clear to you that what is a positive income effect, what is negative income effect, what is the ICC in case of normal good and inferior good, चाहे हम वो x axis पे लेते हैं चाहे वो y axis पे लेते हैं. और आपको ये भी क्लियर होगा कि एक लेवल ऑफ इनकम के बाद ही हमारा एक गुड इंफीरियर गुड में कन्वर्ट होता है, इंफीरियर गुड बनता है. So I'll upload this PDF note. In case if you have any doubt in this lesson, you can post it in the comments. I'll try to resolve. And I will also post a form. I request you to fill that form. It won't take 1 minute. It just requires you to tell some basic things कि आप ये lessons क्यों देख रहे हो, what more we can do to improve them. किस aspect, कौन से exam के preparation के लिए देख रहे हो या किस university से belong करते हो, so that the lessons can be improved that best suits you all. And in the next lesson, we will discuss about the necessities and the luxuries. So there is also a Telegram link that I will post. You may join that for quick updates. All the best for your preparation, everyone. Please take care.